What is a leader? It's not about control. It's about service. Not about power, but empowerment. Not about manipulation, but inspiration. It's not about the people, but it's about your purpose. It's not about doing, but becoming and inspiring. What all that melds out to, it's not about you. It's about the gift within you that can spread to the world. Become yourself today. Become the leader that's within you. It's not outside of you. It's not around you. It's within. Have a great day on purpose. So I was born in Georgia.
Okay.
My biological father's from there.
Okay.
So, and my mother, she's from Detroit.
Nice.
My father that you met from Detroit.
Okay.
How my mom came down there, like some personal issues where my grandfather put myself, my mom, and Trav on a bus to go down to Georgia. And that's where my mom was. She was a nurse. She did that, and yada yada yada. Just to get away. So end up. Oh, how about I messed it up. It was the other way around. My fault. So my mom came down to the nursing school. She did her thing down there. That's where she met my biological father down there. My mom, they didn't get along.
Yeah.
So end up, my grandfather got us on a bus from there and sent us back up to Michigan. That's where my mom met again, because they was high school friends.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then they met up again. That's all she wrote.
Yeah.
And that's when we moved to California. And then we did everywhere, and we ended up boom to Maryland.
Okay.
So that's basically almost like a little bit of the timeline.
Okay. So before you came to Maryland, where was you living at?
VA.
VA. Okay.
For a little bit. I was Alexandria.
Okay.
That's why they go to Mount Vernon.
Oh wow. For real.
Come out of high school. Come out of middle school. Had my boys on there. We was gonna tear Mount Vernon apart.
Yeah, for sure.
Like we had squad, like, cause I played AAU ball down there, won championships, leading the thing. So I'm thinking like, I'm going to Mount Vernon. That's where all this up, man. That's my mindset was. I was like, man, I'm about to go in there. I'm about to shred.
Yeah.
Then my dad was like, oh no, we're gonna be moving to Waldorf. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what is that? What's Waldorf?
So did you? I mean, especially looking at hindsight now, was you angry about it then?
Moving? Yeah, but at the same time, I'm used to it because my dad he was military, so it was just like, all right, you know, I gotta do what I gotta do.
But he had what we had then.
That's what I asked.
Yeah.
I said because I asked that question. Aaron, Steve, Johnny, like all of us, where we came from. You had a plan in your head, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no doubt,
you know what I mean? And when your parents moved you, you know, did that anger you? You know, even though you didn't lash out, because some of us lashed out. Steve was like, nigga, I lashed out. Like, I hated y'all niggas. I ain't want to be around nobody, and I was angry too. I just didn't lash out.
Yeah, I was angry. Like I said, I already knew what was gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they my boys, you better go to Mount Vernon, we be freshmen, and the coaches looking at me.
Yeah.
They like, yeah, you know, you do your thing as, you know, as a freshman in the JV.
Yeah.
You up. I mean, it was the whole thing playing. Yeah, and I was gonna play football. Like, I seen it.
You seen it.
All.
You seen it. You had the vision.
Basically, it was like I had to start all over again.
Yeah. And in an area where ain't none of that happened.
Yeah, but the greatest part about it is like, you know, we get in the house. It was our first one.
Yeah.
So it was just like, all right, you know. And then my dad took me up to Lackey to meet the coaches and all that type of stuff. So it was like, all right, you know, So it was like, and it was gonna be my first time lifting weights and all that type of stuff.
Which coach did you meet? Drunk ass Burrows. Yeah. You gotta say it.
Yeah.
You don't gotta say it. I know that's what you.
I think it was Burrows, but the football it was Jones.
Okay. Yeah, Jones. Oh yeah,
Jones,
everybody used to rock with Jones.
Yeah, Jones wild. Boy.
Yeah, he was a wild dude. But yeah,
but he was a good man though.
Good guy.
Everybody
was a good man though.
He got in your stuff.
Yeah.
But he knew how to do it the correct way.
Mm-hmm. He knew how to do it to get you to dig deeper.
Yeah, that's
get the best out of
he was a senior.
Yeah.
I mean, he was the varsity dude.
Yeah.
And then that's when I met Walton at the time. My man Walton. You know, that's
rest in peace, Coach Walton, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
so once that was that whole link up, so I had to walk that. But freshman, I broke my ankle. That's when you met me too. So I broke my ankle doing that jump. Like we had like I said, it's a whole plan. Then that happened. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that was like the whole little. That was the whole thing with that, and like I said, it started all over. But at the time, it was steps was ordered. That's why I looked at the guy. I was like, he orchestrated all that.
Yeah.
I met y'all boys.
Yeah, man. We definitely. I think we should do like if we could get everybody on the jump. And do like that Kingsview walk with everybody, all of us together. Do a high grove walk too. Shit.
They family too, bro, because they shared a lot of our battles. You know what I'm saying? We battled with them the most.
Yeah, for
out
sure.
of any other neighborhood.
I think because they was right there.
And Dad lived in Kingsview before I did.
You did?
Yeah,
because I had to meet you first, and then I met Dad.
Y'all must have came similar around the same time.
No, it couldn't
How
have
long
been.
was you there first, Dad?
It couldn't have been because he was there before.
I was there. I know I was there. I think 99.
I came 2000.
So yeah, it must have been a couple months out.
Yeah, I'm about to say it wouldn't have been that. It wasn't that
Because
far.
I broke my ankle. So,
but I met you. I met you during recovery. I met you during your recovery.
So it's probably like March. So I told you, it was like the small
it was a small
window.
window. It was a small window. Yeah, it wasn't that long.
Everybody was telling me how good you was, and when I saw you, you was on crutches.
Yeah,
so
because that was September when I did that joint. So yeah.
But we had got close after that. But I had just met Dane, and I had already seen how good he was, because apparently he beat me one-on-one.
Apparently about it. You brung the bogey to my house, nigga. We played.
I told him I don't remember playing him one-on-one.
Oh, alright. That's cool. We can leave it like that.
We could leave it like that because I don't remember playing him one-on-one. I remember playing you one-on-one.
Yeah.
I don't remember playing him one-on-one. And for the record, Dad, let me just say, I could have beat you, Dad, one-on-one. Alright, you might.
Pass that ice, brother.
But Dad walked me down so bad.
Yeah, you gonna walk your ass down.
And I said, man, yeah. So this nigga, Jason, I know you remember when we played one-on-one for the first time.
Yeah.
So I got you, we going to 11, I got you 10 to whatever.
Ain't one.
This nigga Dad just locks in.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, you done now?
And I ain't never seen nobody, do this to me. And I hate this, I hate him to this day for that.
Feel like you about to do something?
I'm about to steal this nigga right now. This nigga Dad locks in so bad to where like we don't even we talk about the Mamba mentality and we talk about all this. This nigga, girl, his eyes look different.
Yeah, nigga was like, alright.
His eyes look different.
He about to ruin
bro, I seen something in his eyes that looked different. And I was like, in my mind at the time, I'm like, I'm still going at this nigga. This nigga's not about to come back and win. I'm winning. Thaddeus does something that ain't never been done before and just locks me down, walks me down the whole time. The nigga Jason in the back like, young, come on, young, you got game point, young. And I'm just like, young, shut up, young, like. And Thaddeus, you came back and you won that. And bro, I just never forgave you. That's probably why I hate you now, to this day.
Alright, why
you know,
you now?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I love you, bro. But it's just like I took my loss from you, but you know what? I can't be mad at losing to him either, because like I said, if I'm gonna be honest, I felt like I was the only two in Kingsview that could beat me one-on-one anyway. If I was gonna lose, for real, like let me just be honest. If I was gonna lose to anybody one-on-one, I'd have been perfectly fine to lose it to y'all. Nobody else was gonna beat me one-on-one. Not one-on-one. Right. You're done if you. So Johnny hopped out there, Jason hopped out there, Keith hopped out there, Dom hopped out there, Marcus hopped out there, Morgan hopped out there. All them niggas hopped out there and they got smoked. I beat all y'all. I beat all y'all. Sorry. I ain't never played Trav one-on-one, so he was too young at the time for me to even take him to be like, nigga, play me one-on-one. No. Patrick hopped out there, you get smoked. Your man hopped out there, the dark-skinned dude that Patrick was rolling with, I beat you one-on-one. I'm not losing to nobody else.
Everybody at the top of the hill is. Yeah, you was the only one up there.
The one, I beat him, dogged him.
None of them.
Hey, you know what?
That's true. Everybody was down low.
Everybody, all of us was down bottom.
Nigga, Dewan talked so.
None of them niggas up the hill. None of them niggas up the hill could see. And Morgan and them was in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah.
But the down bottom was where the comp was.
Yeah, that's what.
You come down the bottom to see us.
Hey, dang, nigga.
Everybody up the hill ain't.
That wasn't, man.
That's self-esteem. You right at the top. Everybody else, behind you.
Bro, but you never knew what happened.
And Chris.
But young Chris wasn't no hooper like that.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was
just a cool nigga. He wasn't no baller like that. But Dewan had talked so much one day.
Yo,
I was like, young, I'm a nigga. He had said on the bus one day.
That nigga was funny though.
It
was hilarious, but
young.
He's the hypeest.
I was just like, I'm about to
hyped.
I was like, I'm about to cook. And went to
this game.
Hey dog,
that's my man. Hey,
so trash.
You my man, but bro.
Yeah, shout out to you, man.
Shout out
to him. That nigga.
Hey, bro.
He definitely hyped himself up.
I cooked his shit.
I think I remember all of us thinking like, oh, this nigga hyping it like he could play.
Yeah, I'm thinking like,
alright. Man.
I thought he was
seen him play. We seen him shoot like, oh nah, this nigga. This nigga ass.
When he first shot it.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I remember that nigga shot. That shit was.
I remember
that
it
shit
too.
Was OC.
Bro, you had a pure jumper. I couldn't get to your speed.
Oh, Dewan could play too. Dewan could play too.
Day?
Yeah.
Day is different.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about him.
He was up. He was at the top.
Day is. That's how.
You know what? And Dawson and Dominic could play too.
Dominic was nice.
Yeah.
But he came so later.
He came later.
Yeah. He came later. But
at first, nobody up there on top of the hill could do nothing.
Nah.
All them niggas was butt. Everybody, all the cops was down bottom, nigga.
Y'all had Jason who could play defense, and Jason to this day, I love Jason, though. Jason hit me with an elbow one time, bro, that was so ungodly. That I was just like, ain't no way you a Christian, nigga.
Hey, that nigga Jason
ain't no way you a Christian,
backboard.
Yeah, that nigga Jason.
That's true.
He did used to
smash
use
the backboard,
bro. But Jason was good though. For his I'm talking about he was good for his strength. He was good for his
skills. Hey Jason, you know I love you, bro. You wasn't good, all right, in basketball.
I ain't saying he was good like a.
But he knew that. But the thing is, he knew that. When we played other people, we knew what the.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yo, just lock my man down.
Lock him down. Lock him down.
And he will lock him down.
Lock him down.
He definitely.
Jason, you the man.
That's why I said
he was strong too, man.
Of course,
super strong.
But you know who ended up, and I know this gonna shock y'all. He showed me he was nice outside of Kingsview. Dominique Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Hey, dog, Dominique Kelly, bro. Hey, shout out to Dominique Kelly, bro.
Dom is like an all-around athlete.
Yeah, he could play football and basketball, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Man, Dominique Kelly, dog. I gotta say, good bro.
Yeah.
Man, I was so shocked to see like how he played when we went to Run and Shoot, when Run and Shoot was still open, bro, that nigga was a ball so hard, was gonna find me. First niggas gotta find me. I said, Dom, where did this come from?
Yeah,
like,
he get balls,
yo, this I love Dom, man. I
gotta fuck with him, Dad.
You know what? This is
all good, bro.
You know what I gotta? This is what I gotta deal with all the time, bro. All the time, bro.
I got you, Dad.
And it's just like, man,
I gotta give it to him like that.
Hey,
I gotta fuck with him. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
You know,
he gets stronger for it.
Hey, you know what? He said something the other day that reminded me to just laugh. And he was like, "Nigga, stay ice cold." And every time I hear that, I think about Andre 3000. Ice cold.
Yeah.
Ice cold. Man.
Stay ice cold.
Yeah. That was his voice telling himself, nigga, hey, ice cold. Don't. Man, and Andre is. That's why that nigga is one of the goats to me anyway. Just not just all that, not to get off, but it's you talking to yourself. He talking to himself like, man, she's so fine, bro. Oh, man, you know what I mean? She looks so damn sweet laying here, hair all smelling good,
ice cold.
I wonder if she cook a nigga some breakfast. Like, and he like, nah, don't fall for it. Don't fall. You telling yourself this? Don't fall for it. Ice cold. Hey, that voice in your head, like, hey. Don't you do it.
Ice cold.
Hey, ice cold. Don't fall for it. Don't get the. Nah, don't do it. So that's all it is. That's all it is.
That's real. That's why I'm glad I didn't go to him that first night, dog. I came to you because I found empathy and compassion.
Yes. Yeah, he went to the right brother.
At certain times you had to. I'm with you.
You went to the right brother, dog.
It ain't would have been like,
you know what I mean? Hey man, it's gonna be okay. I'm like, hey nigga. Sorry, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to be stop cursing. We both said like we
got to work on stop cursing, bro. But I'm a mute. I'm a exit.
You say that every time,
but
and then we be cussing like I'm out, cussing like sailors on this show.
It be so funny when we land a joke. I just can't take it out.
It's just,
I can't take it out sometimes, dog. But I do better, bro. I promise, bro. But just, dog, it's just it goes to show, though we are closer than we think. For the record, that I'm so glad to have you here, bro. Because you have no idea, bro, how much it means, dog, to be able to. This is what will happen when we reconcile. Now, if I came to you with some fake, you would have been able to sense it, dog.
I would sense it.
You would have felt it from the time that we made the conversation too, and you know what I'm saying. And I said, no. I said, God, why are you showing me his face? And I felt like it was time. And I think that was him telling me, hey, reconcile. You're not no child. You a grown ass man. Reconcile now. And I cry now because I was a nigga. Bro, I was an evil nigga, bro. Hey, bro, that happens to niggas like me, bro. We evil in the beginning, bro, and then all of a sudden we get hit with mercy and compassion, and we start to be able to confess and start to accept certain all that pride I was trying to live up to be, dog. I ain't really want to live like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even really want to act like that for real. You know what I'm saying? Because most of where my evil came from was from watching my mother get abused.
And it's a lot of guys like that, and it derived from, their childhood, something traumatizing in their childhood that they don't speak about, right? And they just hold it all in because we all just hold it in and don't speak about. You say you was going through something with self-love that you probably been going through since you was a youngin'. You just didn't realize it didn't come to a breaking point. You know what I mean? Some of the trauma you going through. There's a breaking point that we all have, but we just either, if we don't speak about it, we just hold it in, and then you end up lashing out on the wrong person.
But think about the conversation.
And there's a lot of niggas like that.
Me and you was able to have on the beach.
Yeah.
Where we finally, me and you opening up that you didn't even expect from me.
Yeah.
And you thinking, man, damn, I'm thinking Steve was just some crazy nigga.
Yeah.
Real bro. Like I know I was wild, bro. Like it's not no.
You still wild, but you know.
No, I'm not as wild as I used to.
Nah, you definitely not.
I am, nigga. I am.
You definitely not.
I am nothing like I was when I was 15 years old. I'm 40 years old.
Damn.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
You had to throw that. If we gotta reconcile, we just gotta reconcile. We just gotta do that.
Right.
That's most people ain't trying to do that.
Yeah. That's true, bro.
Real shit. Most people would say, I'm taking it to the grave, nigga. Fuck.
Yeah.
I see him when I see him.
Cause I got like, it's some niggas I'm like, I don't want to see you hurt, but you good. Like I'm good. I don't gotta be friends with you, you know, ever. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's real.
And you know, it is a rare thing to reconcile, especially amongst when you family members be people got the same blood beef and they don't never reconcile. I got family members that they beefing and that beef ain't gonna never go away. It's there until they both, one of the two is in the grave, and then it's gonna be still that no matter what.
But then
so for that to happen that's huge, man.
Let it go.
In the caddy.
So ladies and gentlemen, you see, we didn't even give our brother a proper introduction. But ladies and gentlemen, we got Thaddeus and Hicks in the building.
Thad in the cad, nigga. Episode 10.
Episode 10. And we can't even tell you what segment this is because we done talked about so much. This just
nigga, it's just episode 10. Alright?
Episode 10. That's what the fuck it is.
That's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
We all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Chopping it up with Caddy and the, you know, Daddy and the Caddy, nigga. That nigga Hicks. Shout out to Travis too, man. He's supposed to be here, man. We gonna get you in next time, fool.
Travis, we gonna get you in here, dog. You know what I'm saying? We miss you, bro. You know, we love you, bro. You know what it is. You know you always got a home here. I think you ain't show up because you told I told you I was gonna cry when I see you and give you a hug, nigga. So I you know, fuck this nigga. Fuck this nigga Dane, alright? I'm tired of this nigga already, alright? Tired of this nigga already, alright? Disrespecting me on the podcast and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love, Trav, man. We love you, bro, and we wish you was here, man. And
yeah,
you know what I mean. You know you got a spot with us when you do get back in town, man. We love you, bro, and you know just know you can't wait to see you, man.
No doubt.
And
it's real.
and we not alright. We not alright like you. We not alright like you think. Like you think.
It's not alright.
For you to just let that.
You want to keep that thing. I don't want to cut you, but you want to keep that thing so buried and just give off that front, man. That's why also with what's that? It'll come soon. But we want to be jokey joke all the time. Oh, good, everything's good. Next thing you know, you see they take their life. You're like, what happened?
Why you do that? What happened?
Yeah, you mean what happened? But it's
been building
we as
up.
men, we always throw sign like all little tidbits back out. That please just say something. I ain't gonna tell you until you say something, and that's what we do. That's true. Like whatever happened to my man, like you would think he had a whole football. So whatever what was on his mind got him to a point to take his own life with a child on the way,
with a kid on the way.
I
think they killed him.
You think they killed him?
Now, I'm always going to have that in the back of my mind, just because of how they do star players.
That's why I
anyway.
just don't get it.
That's how I always feel about how they do star athletes. But
unresolved. There's a lot of unresolved.
how you know my dad gonna be okay? Cause
when you come with that, if you ain't forgive, like we were talking about in the last one, if you haven't forgave like that, certain small things will trigger.
But that's us as men. Listen, the reason why we take our lives is because we don't feel appreciated. We don't hear that we're acknowledged and appreciated as men. We don't feel that we're loved enough, that we matter enough, that we mean, that even our, listen bro, we just talked about this the other day with my cousin. If a woman told us once a month that they appreciated us and loved us, dog, that go far. You don't gotta get down on your knees and it seemed like some royalty type shit. Man, just mean what you say. Man, Thaddeus, you've been grinding for, baby, I love you. That's why you ain't never cheated on your wife. She'll kill you.
You know that's real.
She'll kill you.
She'll kill you.
But guess what your wife does to give you the strength? She tell you, Thaddeus, baby, I recognize what you're doing.
And she be doing that in the late night, 1, 2 in the morning when I'm doing my job. She be saying, man, I just want to know that I let you know I love you. And you doing so much for this family. I'm sitting there.
That keep you going, bro.
That's the push, bro. Didn't we just talk about that?
He said he brought up something in the last episode. It recharges your battery.
It does. It goes a long way. It goes a long way. Of course, you know, I want sex with my wife. I want that, but just for her to say that, give me a hug, or you know, she'll grab my head, just, you know, rub my head, and be like, hey, go ahead, you do your thing.
But guess
that's all you need.
That is like
maybe all a nigga need.
Let's go.
That's it. It's a recharge.
But bro,
that was a perfect analogy that you said.
But guess what? But guess what's more meaningful than that? Is that she mean it.
Yeah,
she ain't just playing no role, because Thad is smart enough to know if she was bullshitting, he would feel it. He would be like,
you just saying that.
Oh, she don't even mean it.
You know, and at times I don't feel like I deserve it. Sometimes like, man, that's different. Feel like I deserve it from you.
Yeah.
Like you should be honest with somebody else.
Yeah.
But she looked at me like, please. Right. I'm like, that's the thing.
That's
I'm like,
the reassurance thing. You know what I mean? That we spoke about that too. You know, women need reassurance, right? They do. And Steve's niece brought that out. Brought that point out when we were speaking about relationships. And then I think Aaron and Steve brought out that men need it too.
We do.
You know what I'm saying? And we brought it out in the last part that men need that reassurance too. You know what I mean? We might not need it as much, but when we do need it, we do need it. And then when we do get it, mean it when you give it to us. You know what I mean? Because we mean it. Steve brought it out like we mean it when we give it to you. You know what I mean? So, you know, that feeling should definitely be reciprocated.
When you can honestly look at that 14 years and I still see her come into the room and I just feel like
it was the first time.
Dude, I get that every day.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's just listening to her on the phone, just talking to her. It's like, man.
Yeah.
You know, I can't explain that. Honestly, for real.
That's your person, bro.
She is like, and so when
that's your other half.
So when a pastor would say this, he said, in a relationship, home is peace. If home is peace, and the person who's making your home peaceful, then that's what you call her. If she's home, she I want to say the word, she demonstrates peace for the home. I when I'm coming from work, bro, I can't wait. I don't want to go nowhere else.
Yeah, can't wait.
I love y'all, but if she calls me, hey y'all, I'm gone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know the bad thing about certain brotherhood culture is that we down our brothers for when they find the person that brings them peace, and we always cling to the bros before hoes, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole...
she's not a hoe,
right?
And in mouth, because I'll be for you even considering my wife to be that.
You know, let's your real brother is not even gonna consider that. You know what I mean? It's not like you know, bros before. Like, no, we might joke like, oh yeah, you on curfew, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's about that time. You know,
exactly.
We might joke, but it's I spoke to him about this. You know what I mean? Like, look, when your brother meets somebody, you know it's her. He can't wait to have her, you know, around the gang. You gonna know it. You gonna see it on him. Mm-hmm. You gonna know, like, look, bro, I gotta go home. You know what I'm saying? Or me and my lady about to do this and that. So, one of his situations that he was in, he was like, yeah, I want you to meet her and all that. I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I want to meet her. I want to see, you know what I mean? But I knew it wasn't going to be what it was going to be because,
Be real. Say it. Say it. Say it.
Say what?
Say the real shit.
Well, I just felt like it wasn't going to be what it was supposed to be because of, it was more so when she was supposed to come around, or you know what I mean, he wanted to see how she would be around us. You know what I mean? You want to bring your lady around your homies, you know what I mean? And we can get a feel of how this is going to go. Yeah. Because, you know what I mean, we the bros, you know what I mean? So we can, and depending on how her reaction is around everybody and how she is around the homies and how your reaction is to her, we can see it. You might not see it because you might be in love or you might be blind. So you might be like, man, I think she this and that and the third, but it might be something I see. Yeah. And I might be like, nah, bro, something ain't right with that. You know what I mean? Something is off. Or if she is the one, I'll be like, yo, that nigga Thad light up when you see that nigga when she walked in the room. I seen that nigga just, he forgot all of us was here. Mm-hmm. That's a little thing I know. I'm like, oh yeah, he in love with her. Like they got something, and you're happy for you. That's what you want for your brother. You don't want your brother to, when the girl walk in the room or when she around, something off. You don't want that. You know what I mean? Especially before they get married. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, you know, once you get married, hey, y'all gonna be off sometimes. You know what I mean? That's a part of relationship. That's a part of men and women's dynamic. Y'all gonna be, hey, she on my last nerve right now. Mm-hmm. However, I still love it.
It steers right back.
It's still right back to, hey, and you could be talking like, man, god damn, she getting on my nerve. But look, when that phone ring and it's her, you like,
what you need, baby?
Bro, hey, look, hey fellas, give me a second. Yep. Let me see what my wife wants.
He has always done that.
Yeah.
Every listen, when we first, I don't know if you remember this, Thad, and I love you for this, dog, because we had this moment together. Remember when we cooked for Monica and Sinead? Yeah. At the house, at the apartment? Yeah. So we cooked for these girls, right? And now I hadn't known Monica as his wife yet. Okay. They was just dating, right? Yeah. But me and Thaddeus was like, you know what? We gonna cook for the women we love.
His special salmon and then my chicken Alfredo.
Yep.
Alfredo.
Okay.
So and this is what I love about us living together, right? So we had the moments where we was able to mix in like both of our ideas all the time.
That's right.
So they both came over for dinner at the same time. They showed up, bro. They both was like, God damn. Mm-hmm. But I had met Monica, and Dad was like, nigga, she the one.
He already knew.
He told me to my face. He said, hey, bro.
So he said, oh, all right.
So I'm thinking, hey, bro. It's hard to believe your brother at the time, but I had never seen. This is my first time meeting her.
Right.
Bro, she bad, but she all in, like, I'm gonna say it like this. She in that nigga face.
Yeah.
For real. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, she looking at what he cooked. Man, we had the salmon and the Alfredo and the Texas toast. Nigga, god damn, we threw that. Bro, but when I tell you, bro, she was.
You can see it on her.
Nigga, we sitting at the table, bro. No. We sitting at the table, and she was like, "This is so good. Oh my god, you did this." Now, respectfully, I'm gonna say this, Dad, what you on the camera. Monica was smart enough not to give me no compliments in front of Thaddeus. And I love that. Because you don't want your girl to big up nobody else but you.
She's smart like that.
Yeah.
And she... Oh, the salmon's nice.
Yeah, it's alright.
Motherfucker, I know my salmon's a shit. But you goddamn say my salmon's nice. My salmon's the shit. But see, guess what? That was my shorty's job to say, the salmon's the shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't his shorty's job.
Right.
And we picked up on that at the time. So they leave. They go home. We have a successful night. And it's just like, bro, we did that.
Yeah.
But on top of that, like, we adults now, so we can talk about it. I love the fact that Monica has always been real like that. She ain't never put enough. I think that's why I had so many problems with, and I'm not gonna say their names, because you know how I felt about that. It was so many. It was other dudes in the church that knew his wife, and they would say little smart. And I used to tell that, hey, if you want me to be, and I really do it, like, and because I ain't like because they would try to talk about his girl as if they was closer to her than him, and it's just like, how you gonna be closer to my nigga? How you gonna, my nigga actually like with her all day every day?
It was a lot of women I could have. I was like. It was,
and I told that, I said, dog, out of your reputation, for the reputation,
no point, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
Thaddeus had a clean reputation at the church.
This dude,
I ain't give. I'm fresh off the
crash out.
You want me to?
I'm still. We going to church, nigga. Thad, what you want me to do? Nigga? So I went to the nigga Thad one day, like, hey, look, bro, real shit. I done heard what this person said about Travis, and I heard what he said about your girl.
Yeah.
What you want me to do? Like, real Thaddeus, did I not? Real shit.
Yeah. He was real with it, man.
And I was just like, hey, the next time I hear something, I'll beat this ass, like, right on the spot. Like, it ain't gonna be no, hey, what's up, dog? I'ma just go real quick, and I'ma do it in a way where it's not gonna get back to you.
But you gonna know what it was for.
Because they was disrespecting him so bad. Because Thaddeus was a quiet nigga. Yeah. He wasn't. Come on, man. Everybody know how Thaddeus is, man. He ain't no street nigga.
Right.
He a quiet nigga, dog. So it's just like, all right, well, I'm not. And I don't like what my nigga saying about your girl.
I told you it was like even though you older, you know what I mean. It was like a protective thing. Like, hey, fuck with him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
I understood.
The disrespect was too loud, and I felt like since the disrespect was gonna be loud, that ass beating that followed needed to be loud with it.
Too. Right.
And you gonna disrespect my man? It ain't even about you talking about his wife. You talking about they married now.
So let me ask you something, Dad. Well, look, let me do this. Hey, Comes With The Play podcast. Wolverine. Stephen A. Stark, my nigga Thaddy and the Caddy, episode 10. We kind of been talking about dating and relationships already, so we might as well get into that. So let me ask you this: when did you first meet your wife?
Church.
Okay.
7 years old.
You was 7.
7.
Really?
7.
You had a crush on her back then?
We was just cool. Like, my family knew her family. We were just cool. Like, honestly, it was like no type. We was cool.
Yeah.
Cool for the longest period of time, till like maybe our senior year. You know, and I dated her. We went out. I went out with her sister. So it was me, Monica, and then her sister and her friend. They took us out. You know, we hung out. And, you know, we have food, whatnot. We even have those pictures. Wow. But we end up, I wouldn't call it a breakup, but it was more like when I went off, the long distance thing wasn't going. We was like, hey, out of pure respect, let's separate to a point where we just enjoy college. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I went to Hampton, started off first, then Salisbury, and she went down to Johnson C. Smith in North Carolina.
Okay, yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I didn't really come back in the area, not really.
Yeah.
You know, I was hanging with you know, football buddies, going over to their house for breaks, and I was in, you know, a lot of college. I was just in a whole bunch of stuff. I didn't really date like that. I reached out to her like maybe 2 years later to see how she was doing, and we talked for like 2 hours after not speaking for a minute, and then we just shut it down after that. We did check Facebook. Hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Yada yada yada. But once over. So when we both graduated, like I said, she came back. And my whole thing was, my dad was always, man, you know, get to church, you know, do ministries, do all that type of stuff. Just he took back, acclimated. That's when you know, Steve and I, we hooked up, and we was chilling together. And so I was just like, all right, you know, that's what I started doing. And then I seen her. She was back. You know, hey, what's going on? Yada yada yada. You seen her? I mean, I got a chance to see her every either, you know, Tuesday or Sunday, you know, whatever else we did at church. I mean, we didn't really hang out. We didn't really hang out at all, really, outside of church at the time. And ended up one Sunday she came and she had somebody. I gave her the biggest cold shit. Now I don't know if none of y'all know how I operate once I get a certain way.
I do.
A certain petty.
You know I do. As your brother, you know I
get rude. I know.
Yeah.
I get. Yeah. I won't probably say nothing, but you ain't gonna get a lot from me.
Right.
So she said, hey. I was like, hey, what's up? Kept moving. She was like, oh, okay. I knew this dude. I was like, and at the time, yeah, I liked her, of course. She's gorgeous, but at the same time, I just wanted the best for her at the time. You know, that's all I always wanted. That's if I never would have got with her, I know that we cool. Yeah. And if some dude sweeps you off her foot, off her feet, I'll support. As long as the dude is.
But the nigga gotta be better than you for real.
Yeah. Well, I ain't better than you. But
I ain't go that far.
What's best for the time?
It was the best, but
the nigga gotta be great.
Nah.
He had to be a
because we like to think that.
We do like to think that way.
Ain't no nigga better for you than me.
Yeah, exactly. But I didn't want to be that way. You know what I'm saying? I was like, you know.
You felt that way,
but I told you
want to be that
this dude, I knew I was like, yo, if she end up
with this clown,
I have no respect. Yeah. And she knows it too, because I said it in her face.
Yeah.
So I'm like, she knows that.
Yeah. Right.
But end up maybe like a few weeks later, you know, I was with the homie at the time. We was about to play ball. And he was like, yo, you heard that Monica broke up with her man? I said, you said what? I was like, alright bro, I had to take you home. I got something to do.
Yep.
I drove him back. We was like almost going to Andrews.
Okay.
Dropped him back off. He was like, yo bro, you good? I was like, I'm good, man. I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
Talk your shit, Dad.
Yeah.
I ended up calling her and saying, hey, can I come over? Can we talk? Yeah. I was not at all going to miss this opportunity, bro. Like I'm going to, we're going to talk and we're going to see if we compatible like that.
Yeah.
Man, that was all she wrote.
It was there from
I was at her house every day after that.
Yeah.
Just chilling. And I seen my niece, her sister's daughter, my niece. I seen her born. I was like, she was like my play daughter. She was like my actual daughter. It seemed like, you know what I'm saying? We hanging out, doing stuff together, yada yada yada. And I told her one day, I said, yeah, we gonna get married. She said, yeah, I know.
And let me testify. Let me tell you one dynamic out of that situation. His niece, me and her share the same birthday.
Okay, cool.
So when me and Monica meet and I meet his wife's family and they find out, oh my God, y'all share the same birthday. I'm like, look man, I'm Uncle Steve, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but because I was so raw at the time. Now, I have to admit that I gave Thaddeus a hard time because now I didn't do it on purpose, but I'm coming from my world. Thaddeus ain't never been a part of my world. If we being real amongst each other on this, just amongst each other as brothers, we talked about this. Hey, Thaddeus ain't never been a part of our world when it came to street shit, doing certain shit. Thaddeus kept himself separate, and that. Listen, dog. That's integrity, wisdom, and discipline. That ain't got nothing to do with him trying to prove shit. Thaddeus ain't have to prove nothing to us to be amongst us. It would have been nice to. Don't you think it would have been nice to hit a J with my nigga Thad? I'd have loved to hit a J with my nigga, but my nigga ain't never wanted. He just didn't want to do that. So you don't peer pressure your brother to do that. You just don't do that. Like you do that when he say, "Nigga, let me hit that one time."
Nah, you probably still would be like, "Nah, nigga, go ahead."
I'd have been like, "Nigga, you tripping, nigga. Nigga, go sit down somewhere."
I wouldn't let him hit it.
I'd have been like, "Nigga, get the out my face, nigga. I ain't letting you hit shit. You better go back and
what's wrong with you, nigga? What's up,
nigga? You go back in your nigga. You better tell me what's up. Why you want to hit this J, nigga? I ain't about to hit no J with you. What the fuck wrong with you? You ain't about to get me, nigga." So it was just different, bro, because I knew not to disrespect you in that way because you had enough integrity. That is, you had a lot of integrity, bro, that I don't think you give yourself credit. I think you do give yourself credit for it, but I think just in general, people would have loved you to seem to switch you over to the dark side for a little bit. You'd have been little Anakin for a little while. You know what I'm saying? You'd have been, you know what I mean? You'd have been Anakin and Darth Vader for a little bit, and it was just like. But I think I'm fortunate. I'm glad that I never got you. I am glad that I never got you because it just would have been different dynamic between us though because I looked up to you at the time. So how could I come into your church? You the reason why I started going back to church. You feel me? Like the times you used Thaddeus was an asshole, bro. Thaddeus. Hey, listen, bro. Look. When the nigga moved in with me, right? I was like, yo, bro. I said, yo, bro, you still go to such and such church? He was like, yeah, man, I still go to such and such church. He was like, look, man, service started such and such time. You know, I get up and go. This motherfucker, I'll be like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna get up and go with you. This motherfucker used to get up and leave my ass if I didn't wake up and go. If I wasn't ready in the morning, that motherfucker wasn't waiting, dog. That nigga leave my ass, dog. So I wake up, house be empty, motherfucker Thad be at church. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? But that's the integrity. Listen, bro. This is what y'all need to understand about my brother. Listen, he had the integrity to leave his homie to go to something that he committed to God about. He ain't gonna miss what he committed to God about.
Nigga in his drawers sleep.
Hey, I'm in the bed after hitting a J and drinking 3 shots of Patron. Nigga, Thad, like, nigga, I am not waking you up, nigga. If you really wanna go, you'll have your ass up when I get up, and you'll be with me in the car, ready to go. I'm not waking you up. I'm not waking you up, bro. I'm gone. And you know, you a man, nigga. You a man, nigga. You grown. You grown, nigga. You know how to get up for work.
Yeah.
The fuck? Ain't that right? At this point, ain't that right?
That's real.
Ain't that so?
Real.
So, nigga,
I do that with the kids. You said you wanna do this?
Yeah.
You wanna, like I told my son, you wanna do this YouTube thing? I'm not gonna force you. I got you.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna force you. So you gonna have to do that. Go on there, take care of business.
Yeah.
But that is you have always been that, and I think that's one of those things that. One of the things I love about Dane is he has not changed. He has not changed how people can come into his circle. That's one of the things about Dane that I love, bro. He will meet you where you at. And that's the most beautiful thing about when I met him, is I met him where I was at. I met Dane I was tired of following this trend of what I was supposed to be.
What dude Dane was, he had that
leadership, dog.
Yeah,
like,
oh no, he had, from what I know of Dane from Kingsview, and I can tell when we before here and then now, you ain't gonna sway Dane
nothing.
He gonna sit there and be like, oh, alright, cool. I'm going over here. You know what I'm saying? That's cool and all. I'm respected, but yeah, I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
And he had the leadership qualities all up in him. I already knew that. That's my dude.
Why? You know why?
Appreciate that.
Oh yeah.
He had baby brother to protect, and he had little sister to protect. Nigga, you don't tell me what to do. I don't give a fuck who you are. Need no fucking instructions, nigga. And I'm Dane.
I'm Dane. That's
I'm Dane. I'm Dane. I don't give a fuck.
What?
I don't give a fuck.
Dang,
bro,
man.
It's crazy that me and you picked it up.
I already picked it.
That's what I picked, bro. And when I made the phone call to him, it's crazy, dog. Because when I talk, the first person that I called about this shit, he said, Steve, why is it that every time you're going through the same shit I'm going through the same shit? That's the first thing he said. Cause I was going through some shit with this situation. And he said, God damn, bro. He said, dog, it's crazy, dog, that I can relate to what you're going through. Because I'm going through similar shit. And I said, Dane, there's nobody else that I trust at this moment that I feel like can relate. And I said, dog, I not only do I want you with me, dog, I said, dog, I was like, dog, I need you with me, dog, because you have the gift of just being honest. And I was like, and you're cool as fuck. People want to listen to what you have to say. And he was just like, dog, and real shit, if I talk, like I said, if I talked to him on a Friday, he came over like that next Saturday and real talk and sat with me and was just like, all right, now show me the vision. Show me what you see.
That's real.
And no bullshit. Like he came in this motherfucker and it was like, show me everything. Show me what it is that you see. And I was like, all right, bro. I said, look, here we're going to have the cameras. This is where we're going to sit. This is where we're going to have our conversations about. This is what I feel like we can talk about. And I was like, dog, I feel like we could talk about anything. We could do anything. And he was quiet. Like, he was real, like, quiet. Like, he didn't say a word until, like, I was done. And, like, even on the phone, bro, like, I told him to this day, we still laugh about it to this day. I said, bro, you could have hung up on me.
Yeah. He knew I wasn't going to hang up on him.
But he could have been like, nigga, I'll call you back.
Yeah. Because we spoke about that, too, before. Like, you know, you could do that, you know what I mean? I done got calls from niggas, like, they my homies, and they got some type of idea. And I'm like, hey, nigga, look, I'm gonna call you right back. You know, I'm gonna hit you back. And I hit him back, but it's like, nigga, this nigga crazy. You know what I'm saying? Whatever I did, I had, like, nigga, I'm not doing that. This nigga lost his fucking mind. But, so, he right, I could have did that. But, you know, I knew it was heartfelt. And, you know, I knew it was genuine. And, you know, it was coming from who it was coming from. You know what I mean? So, I'm like, the only reason I'm entertaining this idea, I'm even listening, is because of who it was coming from. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. But to kind of circle back, man, so how long you been married now?
14.
14 years.
14 years.
That's thorough.
14, bro.
And if you could name 1 to 3 things that you think has sustained your marriage thus far, what would it be? Like, if you could give some advice to somebody they've been married for a year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever, to get to 14. Just give us a few things you did.
Wow, bro.
Hey, bro, before you do that, then can we just be honest about people not even making it past 1 year?
I know, that's why I said. Yeah. Some people to get to 1, you know what I mean? Like, what you did to get to 1, Because I've heard that, that honeymoon stage lasts for...
It lasts for a solid 3 to 6 months.
Right. See? You said 3 to 6 months?
3 to 6 months.
Yeah. Damn. See, that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Like that honeymoon stage, it don't last long. That's what I be hearing.
It's bullshit, basically.
That's what I be hearing. The honeymoon stage don't last long. So... And with the...
That's like a normal fucking relationship.
Really? So I've heard. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I ain't been in no relationship.
And I ain't been married either, nigga. I ain't shit.
But I ain't been in no relationships. You know what I mean? Like,
This nigga ain't never been in love. Well, he been in love, but you know,
I've been in love.
He been a little bitch.
I guess.
He been a little bitch. He ain't never opened up his heart to.
Never been in love like I've been in love.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit ain't never open, alright? Shit a fucking glacier.
Ice cold!
Yeah,
ice cold! Ice cold!
Motherfucking glacier right here, alright? She gonna take God to crack this shit open.
Oh man.
Yeah,
damn, that's the truth. That's what he would do.
Yeah, that's
real. That's real though.
That's the only one that can crack this open.
Yeah, but you asked a great question.
But
that's a great question though.
What it could be, communication or whatever, whatever it is. But
I mean, the biggest thing, and it seems like it's always communication. Communication's up there. It is with everything. Mm-hmm. But it's communication with understanding is the biggest thing.
Okay.
Because you can have communication, but you miss.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know how my wife is. Mm. I know how I am. We can disagree. She can come up with what she want to have over here. Mm-hmm. I can come up with what over here. But if we ain't talking, we ain't coming here. We can still get to the same direction in 2 separate mindsets. Yeah. But we both meshing and putting that together.
Yeah.
One thing also I learned that it's not about it's about the institution instead of about me and her. What I mean by that is that, just say you have a disagreement at the job. You know what I'm saying? You don't like this particular person, yada yada yada. Y'all go back and forth, blah blah. You leaving the job even though you like it? Would you just leave the job?
No.
Why? Because the job
has to get done.
It has to get done.
Yeah, and you need it.
And you need the job.
Yeah.
And that's just you having issues, but so why would I do that in my marriage? It's the institution.
Yeah.
It is what it is for a reason.
And the marriage is more
important. And I'm not gonna. I have a disagreement. Oh, I'm gone. I'm done.
Easy way out.
Easy. That's easy. That's too easy.
Yeah.
It's the same thing as a job. I'm not gonna just leave the joint.
Right.
If we have a huge disagreement and we playing ball.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just go. We have a disagreement about who's picking up what's the name, and we ain't playing well.
Right.
And bro, bump this, man. I don't need to play with y'all no more.
Right.
What? So it's understanding that we both are under something, and we can't disrespect this. It's already been disrespected.
That's real.
Already, but we both came to an understanding way back then that we had a job to do together, and that is to grow what we have and grow kingdoms with our kids. Now they're gonna go off and do their thing, and we're building something, but now we're instilling with them. And if we keep on with the same idea and the same purpose, then the minor crap, it will be the minor crap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can sweep that crap underneath the rug. And if some major stuff happening, and I'll share a few things like I was telling Steve a few weeks ago, when major stuff happens, it won't knock down the foundation.
Right.
We would sit there and be like, all right.
We took a hit, but
we took a hit. Now it's time to get off the mat, and we're gonna do it together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I had a big thing. We had a big thing before I came back. Guy asked me, and he did, quit my job in North Carolina. 6-figure job. Paying me well. I had to learn something, and we was gonna move to Texas when we was in North Carolina. So in my mindset, like, man, all right, me and my kids, we had our 4th kid. We're gonna pack up everything. So I'm thinking everything's gonna blow up because hey, I'm listening, and it's actually the first time I'm like, I'm listening. All right, Lord, I'm going, please. Man, we traveling down, man. I'm like, Mom was like, you hear anything yet? I'm like, all I know is what he told me. Trav was still going through the whole 9 and getting in. So we get to Texas. Still haven't heard nothing, but I'm like, all right, God, you told me. So we hit. Is there something that was going to happen? Nothing. We have all our savings. And we're going into Airbnb to Airbnb, some hotel, to the point where we didn't have no more money. And I'm like, God, what is this? I believe in you. How you going? So we going through, I'm gonna circle around. And I'm thinking like, man, I am really feeling my family. Like we going into each and every day, man. I had to make enough money. Like I had enough money where I can get me like a little Toro. I don't know if it's like a little the Toro joints.
Yeah, the Toro car.
And I had to talk to one guy. I said, yo, look, I moved down here like a month or 2 ago. Don't have a lot of money. Is there a way that I can make you money while I'm doing Uber, DoorDash, whatever, and do it weekly? It's like offer. I'm like, hey, can I do it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, for real? And it helped us was we can have a car, we can do what we do. And I still have 4 kids. My son's in a car seat.
Right.
We in a car. It's Houston. Yeah. It's hot as I don't know what.
Super
the
hot.
car don't even get that much air. But we trucking. I had to make enough money so I get ourselves in hotels every day. Now it could have that my wife could have just jumped out.
Yeah.
You didn't hear nothing. But I'm getting there. It's full circle.
Yeah.
So we doing this. My wife was like, oh, what's going on? Yeah, that's going. This is going for another month. So 3 months since we down. And still trying to understand. Like I had like 3 good paying jobs that we spoke, but ended up I didn't get to the final thing. So I'm like, all right. Then I go to a church down in there. That's something I seen in North Carolina, and I'm like, all right. So I'm here. God, I'm trying to hear you, but it's still quiet. So my mother-in-law called and said, hey, look, we have a whole like get together, yada yada yada. Why don't you and the kids, come back? And I told him, yeah. I said, I don't want us to separate. Y'all just go. It was a big conversation about that because I didn't want to separate. But at the same time, I would rather deal with this by myself.
Yeah, they have your family.
They have me family. I'm
absolutely.
lugging y'all from place to place, asking about money, doing all this type of stuff.
Absolutely.
I'd rather for y'all to be stable.
Somewhere safe, yeah.
And let me figure this out. So for 3 more months, I was down in Texas by myself. The hardest part, and I had to keep myself from crying, was putting them on that plane that first day. Dropping them off in Houston airport and just watching them go. I got to my destination. I just talked to another person about a Turo car, and I got a van. And I was sitting in the parking lot, 100-something degrees. The air not working in that car neither. I'm like, God, they're gone. What else? What you need me to do? Another month's going by, and I'm busting my tail, and I'm sitting in the parking lots because sometimes I can't pay for everything at the time. Yeah. And I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, yo, this is embarrassing. Like, what is, like, I can't call nobody. This is embarrassing. I'm out here trying to figure things out. You told me some months ago this is what's going on. I had the conversations in this day, and I'm sitting like, man, I'm just gonna throw it all, man. I see some chicks, man, I'm just gonna go and just do my thing. Just, I was like, nope. That's when all of a sudden I hear, nope, don't do that.
Yeah.
You gonna mess all this up?
Yeah.
Going to the church, I talk to the pastor like, hey, look, I'm not asking for money. I'm not asking for none of this. I'm just asking for, I'm in this direction. I need direction. And then he was like, well, I can't really do a whole bunch. We're cool. And I knew him from the heart. His family went down the net, but I was just asking for, like I said, I was asking for direction, asking for guidance on some certain little things, and he gave me a little, but he couldn't. And sometimes I would do some Uber, and they would, ask me, yo, bro, you just moved? Like, yeah, I just moved over here, but this is such, and they didn't give me no answers. I'm going all the way around, talking to people, trying to end up one night. Oh, and forget, and the guy who I'm driving for, he's getting on me because I'm behind on payments of him. And I'm like, yo, this dude gonna kill me while I'm out here. End up, I said, all right, God, you're just gonna help me. So I busted my butt one week, and I got like over an abundance. I'm sending stuff out. I'm still talking to Monica, still talking to the kids. It still hurt me. She's sending me pictures. She doesn't feel. I just want you here with me, and we've both established this connection still, even through the distance.
Yeah.
It seemed like we was coming closer for some weird reason. Then all of a sudden things was happening where I was making money, where I could go in the hotel. Then I said, you know what? Let me stop. And I was talking about, let me stop. Go in the hotels. Let me just find spots around in parking lots. And just go in and sleep and save some. Just save money like that.
Real nigga.
And that's what I did for like a couple weeks.
Hey.
End up, after I finished talking to it, the guy said, are you searching for answers through people, or are you gonna come finally talk to me? Which was real. And that's when I knew. I'm looking for salvation and answers to regular people, when all I had to do was just talk to the man who is the man. Instead of regular man, I had to talk to the man.
Yeah.
And that night, he gave me a whole purpose of what I need to do for the rest of my life, which was real. He gave me a vision. You're going to be in here making sure people understand the true gospel of what it's going to be.
Yeah.
You're going to do this, you're going to do that. And I'm like, no, I'm not. None of that crap. That's a lot. I don't even know much. Yeah. I said, I tried to do that seminary stuff before because I thought when I was at From the Heart, let me become a minister, because he told me, he said, it's time for you to come. You need to, let's go. So I was like, all right, let me learn this. And I didn't like it. I was like, ugh. And I said, God, I've been trying to do this. He said, exactly. I didn't want you to learn that stuff because I wanted you to be a blank slate. This is going to be real now. Because what they're teaching in churches now is not what I taught when I was on earth. Like, I'm hearing this stuff. End up, I get everything I needed so that I can be like, I was like, babe, I think I learned what it is. And I told her, and she started crying. I said, it's time. I think I can come back now. And it seemed like everything was easy. Gave the guy his money. I paid for everything so I can get back here. And it's been sometimes rough because it seems like, man, I can't find nothing still. I can't do anything. I'm thinking I have all the qualities, but I seem like I can't find anything. And he was like, and end up, I found something with Trav and getting things together like that. And we still start to slowly do certain things and get things back on our feet on certain things, but at the same time, what he explained to me in Houston and understanding in Houston, and what I'm trying to understand now, is that his purpose means more than what I want. And even through all that, and I'm just getting back to your question on our relationship.
Yeah, you good. Good.
Through all that, she could have. Easy. That would have been the easiest way. And I told her, I said, I don't understand how you didn't. Because I honestly didn't really know what the heck was going on. And I would never put y'all in harm's way. I would tell you to leave me because I would never want to do that to you.
Yeah.
But she said, the spirit in me. And that meant a lot. That she supported me even through all that large drama, bro, that happened in a span of a year.
Yeah.
She could have left, man. 14 years. And not every year was roses and rainbows. It was none of that. Did we have some good? Yeah, of course. Have some good stuff. I want to make sure she has what she needs and everything like that. But a lot of times there's a lot of growth situations. And the growth situations builds character and commitment to us, but yet also creating a foundation of what God wanted for us to do. So I'm that's why I created Kingdom First Ministry, and I'm on YouTube. And been on YouTube now, and I'm creating some stuff and creating shorts and doing exactly what He needs me to do, because I see how for a long period of time I ran from that, because He told me a long time ago you need to be doing X, Y, and Z. It's not about creating a church. It's about creating a ministry that He's helped me to establish and open up the gifts that I've been buried in me, to help open up somebody else's mindset on stuff. So if I could install and help exploit the gifts that was within my brother Steve or my man Dane, for y'all to see stuff, then that's what's gonna happen. And I don't care what anybody will say, and that's what happened to some family. I would talk to family and love my father to death, but he thinks I'm crazy. I said, it is what it is. I know what I heard. You know what I'm saying? But when I finally put out that particular post, it's like 30 minutes. I had my mother, she came into me, we sat and talked for like 20 minutes, and she wanted to understand what was going on. And I thought that was awesome. That was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool. And it seemed like He's been like putting me under this shadow of not letting anybody mess with me, or me staying focused for a long period of time. And we both had the conversation, and that's when I heard it again. It's time. It's time to get ready. Now you're gonna have people behind you. And I already know. And I'm like, people like, and I already know. Y'all my guys. I may seem at times it may be crazy. At the same time, it motivates me more each and every day, knowing the stuff I came from to now what needs to be done. And the purpose is strong, bro. And it's huge. And my wife is, I know if anybody got me, I know my wife got me.
We got you.
And I see it now. I even see it even the more, maybe from that to now, bro. It's just, one thing I heard was also, if you don't know the purpose of the thing, you would abuse it. And that's even with yourself as a person. If you don't know the purpose of you, you're gonna abuse yourself. Whether that's with sex, money, going wild, doing everything else. Yeah. It's with marriage. You don't know what happens with a marriage. You just getting it because you want sex. That's, you're defeating the purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't understand the purpose of this relationship that we got, then I'm gonna abuse it. You know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna think that I'm messed up. And, you know what I'm saying? And then this right here, all of this was order, bro. And I think that He didn't want this, the devil didn't want this to happen. I fully understand that. And I'm glad that I'm here. And I'm glad that I can sit here and tell the story. And I'm sorry, y'all, it's a long-winded, but at the same time, it's my conviction. And it's so real to me, bro. And I can be able to just let it out to my brothers. Because it's not that many people who would sit there and listen. I'm trying to tell you, bro, I tried with people, but they'll give me the
curfew.
And then it's like, oh, okay, cool. But just knowing that now I can just explain it with so much conviction and so much understanding that it's just it makes what happened sweet. I do not at all. I know my sons were like, well, I don't want to go back to Houston. I said, no, I know you don't understand that now.
Yeah.
One day you will.
Yeah.
I said, but hey, y'all got y'all. I had to look at this. I said, hey, y'all got y'all's hotel hopping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Y'all got that out y'all system. They said, no, we don't want to do hotels anymore. I said, I understand.
Yeah.
Totally do. But yeah, bro, like I say, I'm just going back, and I'm like I say, I apologize on that, but
nah, you good.
The whole thing about marriage, bro, like I have so much commitment to that's nothing. Have so much commitment to the institution that it helps both of us individually, because I know my purpose, my wife knows hers. We mesh that together to make what we have, this ministry, and I'm keeping calling it this ministry, work. Because we understand the assignment.